What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the My Laptop Sucks podcast. We're doing a slightly later recording of this episode. I was just out getting ramen. Oh, it was so good, dude. Have you had real ramen before?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, I gotta take you to some ramen place sometime. It's so good.
I'd be down to try it.
Pork ramen is like the best thing ever, just because the pork is soaked in the broth and it gets chewy. Mm-hmm. It's so good, dude. I had
I had a burger. I had a fat burger today.
I haven't been to Fat Burger in so long.
My mom. The thing is, though, there's a Fat Burger right where my mom works.
Yeah, in the casino. I know what you're talking about.
She's also friends with the employees, and she used to do this every day, but she's kind of cut back. She could get the gluten-free. They have gluten-free buns, considering she's celiac, and the very nice employees who like her gave her the employee discount on the Fat Burger as well.
That's nice. I mean, I should hope she does because she works there, right? Or is it only for the people who work at that?
It's only for the people who work at the Fat Burger.
That's kind of weird.
And she was very. Then she realized, wait a minute, Fat Burger is very I'm gonna definitely gain 20 pounds if I fucking keep eating.
Burgers are still burgers at the end of the day,
Yeah.
They're always going to be greasy or have a lot of meat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain just went to my anaconda don't want none unless you got gluten-free buns, hon.
That's Anaconda, the celiac edition.
Kids Bop. Kids gluten-free bop. There will be no mentioning of bread on this album. I don't know why I went to doing a Trump voice for some reason.
So, we have some interesting things that's happened in the past few days.
What do we got, my dude? What's on the menu?
I'm making solo Let's Plays, and I'm actually getting consistent with it.
Yay!
Yeah!
These are not the sync claps. Me in the future, these are not the sync claps. Well, it'll be very obvious because it'll be the first.
This is ha funny claps because I know I'm gonna end up giving up on this Let's Play in 3 weeks.
That's my new thing in class. When I'm in classes, it's just starting random applauses. Just whenever it's something that's relatively agreeable, I'll be like, "Woo!" And I'll just see who does it.
Oh my god, that could be a fucking science experiment, a psychology experiment.
See what people clap for.
Herd mentality of oh, I'm hearing someone clap, I should clap too.
You probably need a really in-depth case study. You'd need a lot of sample groups. And it would be really inconsistent if it's all different people.
Yeah. Because I don't know, I feel you could definitely fuck with the results in a way. It's someone says white genocide and starts applauding, and everyone else starts applauding.
Yeah, it would really depend on the topics that they mention and the people in the crowd and their demographics.
Yeah.
You would probably have to disguise it as a short TED talk or a lecture or something, and then they would purposefully leave an opening for you to jokingly applaud, and then everyone else would join in or something. I think it's easier in classes when it's more laid back. Because one of my professors was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you don't have to buy the textbook. I'm just uploading the chapters for you. Say thank you, Debbie." And we were all like, "Thank you, Debbie." And I started clapping, and I got a bunch of other people to clap too. And I was like, "Hell yeah!" It's everybody wants to save $200 on a textbook.
Yeah, she's a fucking hero.
Yeah, I know.
That is applause worthy.
My most expensive textbook this semester is only $70, so that's good. Everything else was only $50. I bought 3 more books. And there was another that I found online, or one of my classmates found it online, and she texted it to me, so I don't have to worry about buying that one.
There's a YouTuber I watch where back when he was in college, his name is Steven Vlog. Back when he was in college, he found a kind of a loophole by buying the year before his textbook, and and the title of that vlog was, "If the shipping costs more than the textbook, you're doing the right thing." And
Jeez.
And that was it makes sense. There's almost no actual changes between the 2020 version and the 2019 version, unless some major groundbreaking discovery that's happened in calculus or something.
The professors will always be buy the latest edition, because the things they test you on, or the questions from the book are lined up with that material. So unless the book is like backwards, you should like generally be fine, but like I wouldn't risk it too much.
Yeah.
Like you can always rent them and then it's just cheaper anyway. But what else do we got going on this week?
We were just talking about this. My fucking DS capture card arrived. And
yeah, that looks really cool.
It's the quality's so fucking good. I love hardware like this. It's just I feel special.
I legitimately want to borrow it just so I could practice editing.
Yeah, I mean I don't blame you, but also my precious.
Let me record some footage on it and then just send it to me.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll edit it. I really want to play
so
Link Between Worlds or something. That would be really fun.
You want to hear something I just learned right now?
2 + 2?
Besides that, Jimmy Wetzel and Supreme Arcanines are dating.
Oh, I saw he was dating someone else a while ago. I saw him like adding someone a lot, and I was like, "Oh."
Supreme Arcanines. He was dating a French man. I forget what his name was. Julian. His name was Julian.
Is that another? Oh, was it Julian of Oni Plays fame?
Sadly, no.
That would have been funny.
Julian's Hispanic, but
French Hispanic. You can be both.
Yeah, but they split up for a bit, and now Jimmy and Dallas are together, and I am very happy for them.
That's nice.
I know you're listening to this podcast. We love
Jimmy,
you.
come on the podcast. Can you ask him?
Please.
It's not like he's busy video editing anymore. I'm sorry.
Delete that. Fucking delete that.
I'm sure he takes it in good stride.
God, I hope so, or else we're both getting blocked.
I don't think so.
Oh, Lord.
Not unless I use my unblock on social media, Inator.
Oh my God, I wish that happened.
I want to see Doofenshmirtz gets in like online arguments.
Yes. Oh no.
What?
There's gonna be a live action Bambi movie.
I thought you just said like, oh no, Doofenshmirtz just got his call out post.
No. No, Doofenshmirtz just got canceled.
Live action Bambi.
Platypus.
Wait, live action Bambi? Are they just gonna shoot a real deer?
For the scene where Bambi's mom dies, it's just gonna be a clip. It's gonna be stolen footage from like a hunting show on the Travel Channel.
To just like real footage, like a YouTube, like one of those shitty like YouTube videos where they like edit in just like real footage.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
They should do live action Shark Tale, and they get a real shark. And they have a fish
Will Smith
beat up a
kill
real shark.
the shark in real life.
They deep fake Will Smith's face onto the fish. It's live action.
No, that's how the original movie was made anyway. So
that's how they did the genie in Aladdin. They just kind of put his face on it. I don't know how it works though. It's not like an existing animal. It's not like genies are like a real species.
We don't know that.
What?
We don't know what's in Area 51.
Area 52. What if you keep going in there and there's like smaller and smaller areas?
And then it just keeps going, it never ends.
We're inside Area 50. Area 51 is inside Area 50, and then there's like a super ultra like microscopic universe in Area 51, and then you go inside, and that's how you get to Area 52. You go on a little planet in a tiny universe inside Area 51. That's how they keep the deep secrets like concealed through like entire universes. It's like that episode of Rick and Morty. He uses the entire universe as a fuel box.
Doesn't this mean that this is Area 50, like the world?
Yeah. Or we're kept inside of it at least. So that means we're inside like 50 other smaller universes. That's my woke theory of the week, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Game theory, but for real life. If only those existed.
Real life theory.
Like how could we conceptualize things falling to the ground? I don't know.
I wonder.
How did Newton go like, dang, I wish there was a game theory, but for like real things?
I wish MatPat told me why this apple fell on my head.
The Big Bang game theory. I can't think of any other theories. I thought of gravity, but then I was like, gravity's a law.
Replace Jim Parson with MatPat. Big Bang theory.
Buzzinga.
Oh my god. You know what? That show would probably be a lot funnier if
He
Matt
says,
Pat was on it.
he says, "Hello, cable television. Welcome to the Big Bang Theory."
Wait. Penny. I can't do a Matt Pat voice.
He sounds like the alpha version of like Chills. Like Chills sounds like something like Chills sounds like a homunculus of like game theory of like Matt Pat, because he like does the voice, but he's like number 15. Like he sounds like he doesn't know how to talk, which like I love him, but I love his voice.
Yeah.
Dylan Chills, if you're watching, I love you, and I love your
love you.
voice. I love your fantastic
Yes.
voice.
Can you please do audiobooks?
Yeah, oh my god, that would be amazing. If he read like a
please do
Neil
ASMR
deGrasse Tyson
videos?
book. Huh?
Can you please do ASMR videos?
Hold on, wait, I have something. I'm currently crinkling the receipt in my hands. If you like
my
the
God,
sounds
that's
of
perfect.
crinkling paper, be sure to hit that like button, comment what you would like to see next, and subscribe for more ASMR.
Oh my god. That was
Dylan is
perfect.
chilling. His name is already perfect for like ASMR, because like
Yeah.
ASMR is for like relaxing or like
Yeah.
chilling out. So like Dylan is tingling. That would be really weird, actually.
So, funny. You want to hear a funny story?
What's
so,
up?
there's this game called SCP Secret Lab, and it's like a multiplayer version of SCP Containment Breach, where there's like different teams.
I thought it was
and,
already multiplayer.
No,
the
no.
original
This
game?
is a different thing.
I could have sworn I
it's-
saw like 2 people playing at one time.
It's called SCP Secret Laboratory, but there's teams. It's like you have you're like there's like the people in the orange jumpsuits, there's the scientists, there's like the military, and then you have people who actually play the SCP. and there's this one room in the map where it's like a loudspeaker where when you talk into it, it will like broadcast it to the whole server. And like my friend Dan, he did his Chills impression one too many times, and everyone got really tired of it. So
Did you get kicked out?
no, what happened was in the next round I got in there and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm Dan. I'm really funny. Look at me. I'm going to just sit here and blast this for very long. I don't care how annoying it gets. You guys want to hear my funny Chills impression?"
That's all he got. That's all he rehearsed for.
Yeah,
It's like that
and
comic
then-
with the crow where he's like, "Boo, get better material," and all his cards is just like Chills impression.
And then everyone in the Discord call is just dying of laughter.
That makes me think of like a really interesting concept for a game where like one person is like an alien disguised as a human, and you have to like get away with like killing the other players like without them realizing.
Isn't
And,
that
like,
just Gmod murder?
I don't know. And you can like disguise as like any other person. So like if you disguise as like the wrong person, they're gonna like catch you. So like there's two
I'm
Jacks
guessing
or
voice
whatever.
chat wouldn't be allowed in the game because then you'd be very easy
yeah.
to figure out.
Yeah, easily. Or it would have to like disable your voice chat once you die for like online at least, because like obviously people who play like locally are gonna use like Discord, but
Yeah.
they would probably just have to go on like an honor code or something. Because it would
Everyone
be
with
kind
their
of
mics in the main call.
it'd be kind of messed up if someone's just like, "He's the alien, like go get him." It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. You know what I think would be a cool feature that Discord should have?
What?
Be able to link up with like game servers, because there's a lot of video games have like proximity voice chat. Like you can only hear someone when you're a certain distance
Oh
away
yeah,
from them.
yeah.
If they had like a big map, and then it was like you could see where you are and other people are on the map, and you just like walk up and you'll know
Like
how
in
far
Discord?
you have to be to talk to them. Yeah.
That'd be cool. That would require a
think that'd
lot
be
of like
pretty-
integration. That would have to
Yes.
like be built into the game itself, I think, rather than Discord.
Yeah, they'd both have to like have like compatibility for it, but I think
Yeah.
it could be cool.
You could open up like a voice chat game map or something.
Yeah. Or for server owners who don't want people to constantly bully someone, just like, "Oh, he's over there, let's go fuck him up again." Then they could just have it so you don't see where everyone is. They'll just show the map.
Yeah.
And it'll just show you by yourself in your radius.
Do Minecraft maps on like online servers, do they show where like other people are?
No.
Like I know it
They
sure
don't show like
I know it shows
don't
your
think
little
so.
dot on the map, like moving around and stuff.
I know it does in like the console versions, but I don't think
they should implement that. That would be
I think
really
there
good.
might. I don't know. I haven't used a map in Minecraft multiplayer in a while.
Oh, I had a really funny idea for like a Minecraft crafting thing. This will never be real, but it would be a really funny mod where like you could like put 3 music boxes and like 3 iron blocks together to make like a piano, like sort of like a bed with like the music boxes on top and the iron blocks on the bottom,
Yeah.
and you get like a piano block that lets you just like manually play the piano on your keyboard. And I was serious about that, but then I was like, oh, and then you could put the piano in the minecart and have like a driving piano like in the Vanessa Carlton video for 1,000 Miles.
I was thinking like what you could do for a piano is like instead of being you can just set the notes so you can constantly play like a song within the Minecraft note block like sound. So like if you want you could just set up you can like click and drag on the right notes so it'd be like a little bit of sheet music so you can have like and there'd be like some default
Oh, have it
songs on there.
like play a pre-made song, sort of like the town tune in like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but
That'd be really
also
cool.
like but also have it so it's like a little sheet music and it'll be like Mario Paint composer where you could like
Oh, that'd
drag
be awesome.
the
All the little
notes
music
on
notes
there.
are like
Yeah.
are like Minecraft mobs and stuff like that.
Yes,
That'd be
this would
funny.
Perfect.
They're all like
Minecraft-
Minecraft sound effects.
Minecraft
That'd be so
sound
perfect
composer.
for like YouTube poops and like YTPMVs. Just like be able to
And you can
mix your
also-
own version of a song with like Minecraft sounds. That'd be
And
amazing.
also, if you could put it in a minecart, you could just like if you and your buddies have like a little town, you could just like put a song on it, like something like Riding Dirty, and then just
you could
have
put
it
a
go
you could
through
put a
your
siren
whole
on it or
village.
something. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have it like roll around the town like playing a song.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really funny. Did somebody make like a Minecraft paint mod where you can like make your own. That sounds really fun to make. Just like a music composer thing in
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft where like you craft a piano and it lets you just like make your
Yeah.
own song. They could easily
think
do that too cuz like shulker boxes exist. So you could break
People
it and
have,
it would be able to memorize like the song. It would have it like
People
written
have
to the item.
made a I remember someone made like a security cameras mod where you could like set up a camera and then it would have like then you have like a screen which is like a painting and it takes up like a 2x2 block space and you can see what the camera sees.
Well, you know what this
like,
means.
in real time. Five Nights at Freddy's was already is in vanilla Minecraft. You don't even need mods for it.
What do you mean? How do you use the cameras?
It's like text commands in the chat. You click on it in the chat
I
and
don't
it
know.
will just teleport you.
That doesn't sound as fun. Like just
It's actually
actually
really well made.
teleporting around. I'd rather like see it all through like a camera.
Yeah, and have like the full like effect, like the static and stuff.
Yeah. Just because like you're actually in the room itself and you're like looking at
Mm-hmm.
the cameras. Do you think there'd be any way, like any fun way of making like Five Nights at Freddy's like multiplayer? Like have one person be the guard and like 4 other people be the animatronics? Like an asymmetrical
I
multiplayer.
think you could make it work because I remember bring it back to SCP Secret Lab because you know the SCP where it's like if you blink it moves closer to you.
Yeah, if you look away or if you blink. Yeah.
Yeah, because essentially what you could do is because did you watch that video I sent you about like the guy breaking down how the AI works?
No, I didn't get to watch that yet.
Basically how Bonnie and Chica and also to an extension or how all of them pretty much work is there's a set of like their AI difficulty divided by a thing and if it matches then they everyone has a movement opportunity and they like
Yeah.
they essentially roll to see if they can move or not. If they don't, they stay where they are. If they get it, they can move the one space forward.
I assume on the higher AI levels, they're just a lot better at the rolling. Like they always get
Yeah,
it. Basically,
they have better luck because essentially it's always like on the higher levels it's
Do they
it's
have,
just
like, a
more
bigger
likely
window?
for them to get it. Kind of yes, because it's
They-
like I think it's out of 20. So if
Yeah.
all of them have 20, then they pretty much always are guaranteed to move.
that makes sense actually, because that would
Yeah.
make sense as to why on 0 they like never move. Because they literally never get an opportunity to move. So
And
I could
someone
see
actually,
I could see them making it so that like when you're an animatronic, a little like QuickTime event shows up and you have to like hit spacebar or something when the thing lines up
Yeah.
in order to move, and you get to move like once when the camera's not on you.
Yes.
That'd be really
and also,
fun.
I've learned a few things about the Five Nights at Freddy's AI in the process. Going limp when Freddy is in your office actually doesn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah. It's all just random.
That makes sense.
You don't actually have to keep the camera on Foxy. Just general camera usage will prevent him from sprinting.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that when I was going for the 420 thing. Like all you have to do is look at the mirror, the camera, but it's just riskier because you don't know when he's gonna go.
Yes, but also it's just if you saw that Kevin strat, you don't need to worry about him because you could just keep it. You always keep the camera on where Freddy is, which is the hallway right outside the door.
That's
because
true.
when he's there, when you see Freddy in the camera, he's frozen there.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just
So
'cause
basically,
he
the whole
and
strat was like
Foxy,
to freeze him there, right? So he can't
yes.
come in. So you don't even ever have to close the door.
Yes, you only have to close the door with Bonnie and Chica, and that's it.
Yeah. I gotta go back and try that again someday. It's been too long. I'd have to like replay the game just to get brushed up again.
And also, he actually said which AI levels are akin to what they are in each night.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
trying to, and also actually, the AI progresses in each night. It doesn't start when it isn't static throughout the night.
Oh, really?
So-
Like they get smarter like as the night goes on?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Like night 1, everyone starts out at 0, and then after 2 a.m. it's +1 for Bonnie and Chica.
Yeah,
and then
because
when
they
it's 3
don't
a.m.,
move for a
it's
while.
like-
I think they do
Yeah.
that on purpose. And
So,
in,
yeah,
in
it
FNAF
actually
3,
scales
Springtrap
in the
doesn't
night.
appear at all. So he must
On
be
night
set to
1.
0 like permanently, yeah, on the first night.
Well, yeah. The thing is, though, he's not even on the map.
I know.
So I don't
Yeah,
even
he
think
just
his AI
doesn't
level is
exist.
set. Yeah, he's just not there. And also, I think that's kind of. I know this is going to be the Five Nights at Freddy's podcast. But, I know everyone shits on this series so much,
it's
but honestly,
interesting.
I think it's interesting, and also Scott like does a good job of delivering information
Oh,
through
totally.
gameplay. Like with Five Nights at Freddy's 3, it makes sense for him to give you the free first night to
Yeah.
to
'Cause he's
see,
just a lot
there's
harder.
there's 2 layers to the map, and then there's the audio cues, and then you have to reset stuff.
Yeah, like the ventilation and stuff. Mm-hmm. And
So it makes
the
sense that
hallucinations
he-
that don't really do anything, but they still get in your way.
Yeah, and man, 3 I think would have been a lot better if the fake animatronics were either less there or just not there at all.
I think
Because-
they do well to like impede you somewhat, but yeah, I think they're way too frequent.
And I think some of them I think some of them can genuinely just give you the middle finger and make it
Yeah.
impossible to win.
Because you can get
Phantom
like 2
Puppet.
in a row.
Yeah.
You can get like
Phantom,
Foxy and then Puppet, so you can't do anything.
Yeah.
and then Springtrap can
Springtrap's
just
like,
mosey
hey
on
there,
in.
how are you doing today?
I love 3 might be my favorite, just like aesthetic wise, just because like
Yeah.
I love the like
It's
run
very
down like
different.
horror attraction and just like the relation between like you and Springtrap, like it's just one-on-one. Like he just wants to kill you. That's it.
It's a battle of wits.
I know, it's so good. And I love it
But-
in that way, in that sense, that you're
It's not-
literally
it's
just
not
trying to outsmart
accidental.
one thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because the other games, it's not accidental. These things aren't just like in Five Nights at
Programmed
Freddy's
wrong.
1, they're possessed and they don't know any better. In 2, half of them are on a database and they think you're
Half of them,
fucking.
yeah, they think you're a pedophile.
And then
They
the
think
other
you're
half,
a child molester
the
because
other
you're there
half
after
are-
hours.
and the other half, no wait, they also think you're a fucking pedophile because they fit the same hardware in them.
Yeah.
All of them just think all of them are doing their job and removing what they think is excess, like someone who shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But Springtrap is like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna
Springtrap is just a guy. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
going to kill you.
an evil, horrible man who is possessing a terrifying, broken down Springlock suit.
Sing the FNAF song. Say the line, Living Tombstone.
I'm not gonna be Mercy.
My roommate and I back in high school when we were, not roommates, but the FNAF 3 song Die in a Fire, he looked it up and there was like this really bad like Korean cover of it and the girl singing it is just like really bad. It was really funny. I just spat all over my screen.
Oh no.
There's some visual ASMR for you. Imagine getting spit on right now. A little bit though, not like straight up loogie, but just like a little bit of laugh spray.
Also, there's a new Five Nights at Freddy's game coming out this year, and it's gonna be.
I almost did a spit take for comedic effect.
But it's and like the animatronics are like based off of like glam rock, so stuff like Kiss and like and bands of that ilk.
Like Galarian Zigzagoon.
Gene Simmons, the Pokemon.
Geno Simmons.
I fucking love Obstagoon.
My joke was just too much for you. You're like, I cannot words now.
Yes, that's pretty much how I feel. Also, I have a job interview. I have a job second interview actually. I'm not going to say where, but it's a job interview for a place. And I have
a place that exists in real life.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It is a job where I will go to in person and earn money for skills and knowledge.
Yes.
How did the first one go?
Went well. I mean, I think it went well enough for them to give me a second interview.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, this is the second interview.
I see. I thought it was for a different place. I wasn't sure.
No.
Good work, man.
I do have I also, in February, there's a class that I applied for, and that is, February is going to be when I know if I'm in or not.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
And that's also exciting.
What were you going to ask if I have what?
I forget.
Okay.
I think I just said I'm excited.
Okay.
I don't think I meant to ask anything.
I have excitement for you because you're doing things.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
I got to get back to streaming, man. It's been too long.
Yeah.
I got to finish Mario Galaxy. Or Luigi Galaxy.
Luigi Galaxy.
Why don't they make Super Luigi Odyssey, huh? Come on, Nintendo.
I've talked about this already. I wish that was a thing.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It couldn't be too hard to just modify Mario a little bit.
Yeah, give him the slippy and the floaty jump. And
yeah. I feel like it'd be really easy.
Yeah.
It'd probably make a lot of speedrun strats easier.
Yeah.
Like a lot of high jumps.
I just love the concept of a new game plus mode in a Mario game where you play the whole game again as Luigi.
Yeah.
I wish after more,
like Luigi
I wish that was stuff. Yeah, except that's a new game. It's not like even though it's the same like overworld as Mario U, it's not the same levels.
I get you. There's also Luigi Galaxy, which I mean, it's like the opposite. It's the same game exactly, like level for level. But,
yeah, that's what I want. It's a new game plus mode where it's the same game, but you play as Luigi.
Yeah.
Because I think just adding Luigi and his own eccentricities can make the game like more interesting.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't think Luigi was like... I don't think Mario Galaxy was the best game for that. Just because, like, being Luigi doesn't really change much about how you go around playing the levels, except for, like, maybe a few, like, speedrun tricks. Because you can, like, jump slightly higher. I do think it would have suited, like, Odyssey better. Just, like, the different movement.
But
which is why I feel you.
It's just a dumb desire that I have because I think it's so... Even if it really doesn't change all of the moment-to-moment gameplay, it's still, like, a different experience in the same game.
What about Super Wario Odyssey? That'd be a fun way of making the game really difficult. Like, he has really limited mobility.
You have to do, like, some more crazy shit with Cappy to, like, do a lot more of the basic stuff. Or you can utilize more of your capture ability for more vertical movement.
They would have to, like, add more captures in certain parts.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they added, like, the red bullet bills and let you, like, control them, like, 360 degrees instead of just, like, left and right.
If they do make an Odyssey sequel, that's what I'm kind of hoping as, like, a new thing.
That would be cool.
But, oh, man, even though I need to get back to Odyssey, because one of my friends just finished beating it on her stream.
Dude, it's so fun.
I know, I need to get back to it, but also, I need to work on Pikmin.
It's, like, the shortest and also, like, simultaneously the longest 3D Mario.
Yeah.
Just because the amount of, like, shit you can do.
Also, she didn't know about any of the costumes and stuff, so I got to see her genuine reaction to the 64 costume. And
she didn't know that, like, she wasn't spoiled on them.
Well, she didn't. She doesn't really play 3D Mario. Is the thing.
Okay,
And she
I
just
thought you
got
meant
she
like she went the whole game without noticing you could buy outfits.
no
I
no.
was
She
like,
knew
what?
about the outfit. She just
Yeah.
didn't know what they were.
Because some of
And
them are
I got to-
required for certain missions. Like you have
Yeah,
to be dressed
and-
as the builder to get in the construction place or whatever.
Seeing her for her actual initial reaction to 64 Mario was very very good.
They
And
added
also,
they added 8-bit Mario.
for,
That's a costume
like,
now.
I'm terrified to see how that looks in motion.
He's like blocky, I think.
But
I think he like
3D
barely moves. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a
He
while.
does T poses.
Let me see.
Dude, 64 Mario is the best costume for for.
You know, it's
for
not
Odyssey.
technically like perfectly polygonal.
Yeah, but I was expecting that.
Oh,
I wasn't
yeah,
expecting
totally.
them to use the same model.
Yeah, here's the 8-bit Mario. It's the pose that's in the amiibo, and he's just stuck like that, like the jumping pose.
Oh my god, that's so funny. It's like a shitty mod.
I know. It's like Minecraft mod.
Wow, Nintendo, I can't believe it. Can't even fucking animate.
I can't
this
even.
shit. You're so lazy.
Speaking of Mario, I really want to make that video like what a Mario Sunshine remake could look like or something like that.
Yeah.
That would be really fun to do. If I gave you like ideas for like controller mock-ups, do you think you could make like a much better looking one? Like for the video?
In terms of like a 3D model or a
No,
sketch?
just like a 2D like diagram thing. Like when I talk about like mapping each nozzle to each like D-pad button, just like
Because
an outline of each of them for like each button or something like that. I don't know how fluid I want to make like the editing in the video, but I want to have like some visual aid. Like I think that would be really fun.
Yeah. So would it be hover nozzle is like down and then turbo is left and rocket is right?
That would be good, I think. Yeah. Like the squirt nozzle would be up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly was just put hover on the left or something like that, so they're like next to each other. I don't know. Maybe they could let you remap them or something. Either way, the concept is like what really matters.
Yeah.
Just letting you map nozzles to the buttons anyway. And then like my other main idea is like turning all of Isle Delfino like open world after you've like unlocked each level like the intended way. Then you could just like turbo nozzle around to like every world and like clean up shines and then like beat the game. I think that would be really satisfying to like see in a speed run.
Would you add
'Cause-
any shines? Like, would you?
Oh yeah, I would add like at least enough to make it like 150. You
All
know,
right. So it'd be like adding the silver and switch star missions to 64
sort of, yeah,
DS.
sort of, yeah. I wouldn't want them to be like too gimmicky though, because like obviously every world has like either a secret shine or like you know every world has the Shadow Mario already.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't want them to be like too gimmicky, but it would also be really good for like just demonstrating more what like the other nozzles can do and stuff like that. Like also the nozzles would only be unlocked like in each world once you unlock them like the intended way as well. Like as
Yeah.
soon as you grab them, they're just mapped to the given button. And then you just have it for the whole world, which I think would be really fine because I see no harm in doing that. It's like, why make you go so out of the way just to get like one thing to do one thing or something like that? But I would add at
Luigi
least enough to make it
Sunshine
like
New
150.
Game Plus.
Yeah.
Luigi Sunshine New Game Plus.
I would also make it I would do like a Battle for Bikini Bottom thing where they like add in the cut content because like Corona Mountain was originally supposed to be a full world.
Yeah.
So I would probably turn Corona into a full world and then make like episode 7 the Bowser fight.
And would you have it be? Would you have them all the levels be open world, or would you have them be linear like they were before, and just have them take their mission structure? And
I would try and have it so where like it's as open as it can be. So like for
so like if you pick one mission, you'll be able to if you wanted to, you can go do another mission, but not,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you,
but
you weren't necessarily able to do all missions from episode 1.
yeah, like for what is it? The hotel, what was it again?
Yeah. Serena Beach.
Serena Beach, yeah. For like Serena Beach, I would probably make it so that like you have to do episode 1 first, but then like after that like all the other levels are unlocked.
Yeah.
Sort of like I think Hat in Time does something like that in like the third world. It lets you like choose what order you do them in. Like just based on what you feel like doing. And like all the levels after like level 1 where you like unlock the hotel could easily be done in any order. So it's like, oh, go to the basement, or oh, find the secret in the hot tub or whatever. Or, oh, get the red coins. Like, I think that would be fine. Like, just forcing you to do the first mission first, and then like giving you free reign over the world.
I'm
Just to,
curious
like,
how
do
you'd
whatever.
handle the Shadow Mario missions, considering Sunshine in Vanilla Sunshine, it requires you to at least have beaten all the Shadow Mario missions to head into Corona Mountain.
I would say like per world, you have to do like 5 missions, so you at least have like some diction over like what you do and don't want to do, or like maybe 4 or something, and then have the Shadow Mario be the 5th. Because I want to emphasize like getting the not main world shines too.
Yeah.
Because that was like,
Oh,
there's
I have
no
an
point in
idea.
getting the secret shines in the main game unless you just want all of them. Like,
Yeah, I have an idea. After you get a certain amount of shines in a world, it's and like a prankster comet in the in Mario Galaxy, it's just the
Oh.
Shadow Mario mission.
that would be cool. Like you have
You
to
don't
find a
see it?
secret or something, or
No, it just happens. Like after you've beaten a certain amount, it's just like, whoa, Shadow Mario's here. You gotta go get him now.
yeah,
Or,
totally. Yeah,
you
like
wanna
that
play
kind of like
another mission
Spectre,
here?
where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Shadow Mario's here, like go after him. That would be really cool. But yeah, I would definitely do that. I would just have it to where like you need to do a certain amount of missions to do the ending. Also, kind of like a Hat in Time, where it like builds up to the finale level. Like you have to do. I think in Hat in Time it's like all the levels basically. You have to do like all the missions to unlock the last mission. But I would probably be a little more lenient in Mario Sunshine just because there's like so many. Because for perspective, in a Hat in Time there's 40 total timepieces in the base game. So that's like a third of the entire game. Or, well, a third of the collectibles total. So if we're talking on like a much grander scale, then I would probably give them the freedom to like, you know, skip the sandbird or skip the watermelons if they really wanted to, or skip the 100 coin shine. That would also count towards the shine count. And I would also probably make it so that like all the blue coins are in all the missions, or like at least after you beat episode 1, they all are.
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, some of them you need to be able to access certain areas. I would also have it so that you can actually leave, like, the hotel or the casino once you're in there. Like, just for example, those areas. Because I think there are other areas like that. But, trying to think of what else. And then, yeah, obviously you need to beat all the Shadow Marios. And we were talking about, like, needing to have at least, like, 70 or 80 shines or something to get into Corona Mountain. Or, I don't know. I feel like 70 would be fair if we're going to turn Corona Mountain into, like, a full level.
Yeah, but the thing is
Then-
that also 70 was what it was in Vanilla Mario 64, and they changed it to 80 in DS.
Because it was only
So-
120 in the original, and then they
Yeah.
increased it to 150. So maybe. It would kind of depend. Because in Mario 64, there's also 15 levels. And in Mario Sunshine, there's only, like, 8.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you might need to kind of, like, scale it. Maybe, like, 75, like, half would be fair.
Yeah.
You would still get a shine for beating Bowser, just to, like... Because obviously that's, like, the boss level.
I think you should add some form of bonus reward for doing all those super hard levels, like Poison River and Pachinko Machine.
Those are just secret shines, though. Or do you think there should be,
but
like,
the thing is, though,
some
the thing is, though,
achievement
like-
board or something?
yeah, there should be some form of like achievement or reward for doing all the infamous levels because they've developed this reputation of being stupidly fucking hard.
Daryl, okay, I had a fun idea. That you turn the guy that gives you the sunglasses and the shirt, just have him sell, like, different sunglasses and different shirts, depending on, like, what level. Like, a shirt with, like, lily pads on it, or, like...
And one with like a Pachinko machine.
I don't know how they would do that, but, yeah. And, like the shirt with the lily pads, like a shirt with, like, sandbirds on it or something. And, yeah, the shirt with the
Yeah.
shines would be for getting all 120 shines, or 150.
And there would also, you know what would be a good one? A shirt with a bunch of watermelons on it.
Oh, yeah, for the watermelon level.
Yeah.
A lot of the, like, infamous Mario Sunshine levels are, like, optional. Like, I don't get why people complain about a lot of them so much. It's like, yeah, you also don't have to... They're like, oh, it's so hard, like, And it's like, yeah, you also don't have to do that one, so...
Yeah, but still, it's like it's more so just like Oh, I want to get all the shines. I have to fucking do Watermelon Festival now.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
totally.
This is
The one
gonna take up.
okay, the one shine that makes me like dread going for 100% is the Bowser Jr. balloons level in Peanut Park.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely
Cool,
add like an
okay.
aiming reticle or something to that level just
Or
to make it
gyro
slightly
aiming.
more fair. Yeah. Or just like a reticle would be so much help, like just so you know
Yeah.
where you're actually shooting. Because shooting like over the shoulder like that is so hard. And it stresses me the fuck out, that level. So yeah, they could also have a shirt with like Bowser Jr. balloons on it. And there could be like a Shadow Mario shirt once you get all the Shadow Marios and like I don't know. A shirt with like fruit on it for doing all the fruit ladies blue coins.
Yeah. Oh, you know what would be a fun idea for the Watermelon Festival shirt?
What's up?
Have there be like a number with how many times the big watermelon breaks,
Oh my god.
and like,
That would be really hard to program, I feel like.
yeah, but it'd be funny.
I mean,
Just like
that would have to be like a digital shirt with like a screen on
yeah,
it. Unless it
Well-
gets like hard coded in and it's like permanent.
yeah.
Like
I
once
know.
you do the
I thought
level.
that'd be funny because it's just like, oh, congratulations, here's your watermelon shirt. You see like 10 on there. I'm just like, what the fuck?
It's like a sports jersey. And
Yeah.
it would have like watermelons all over it, like like the round ones, like and then like a cut one, so you see like the seeds
Yeah.
and stuff. That'd be really funny. Remember that picture of Mario eating the watermelon that Nintendo tweeted out that made everyone go crazy?
Yes.
I really wish
Because-
it did mean something because I love Mario
mean-
Sunshine.
We also got to see Mario's feet.
And his like weirdly textured nose, I think.
Yeah.
And his like the watermelon was really like smooth. Mm-hmm. And so was the seed was like really. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Mario watermelon tweet. It's like the first result.
Is it actually?
Yeah, yeah. Mario's nose looks like so weird. I don't know. The watermelon's like really detailed. I don't like Mario's toenails. I wish I could take that out of my brain.
I thought you were gonna say, I wish I could just rip it off of Mario.
No, it's like they're too small. Not that I want them to be realistic, but like it just looks weird. They could have easily.
One of them.
They could have just as easily not. He has fingernails too. They could have easily just not given him fingernails and toenails, and I would have just not questioned it. Because he's like
Oh, yeah,
cartoony.
you funny video game man.
I know, but like, it's like SpongeBob doesn't have fingernails, but like when they draw him with fingernails in the cartoon, it's fucking weird. Like when he gets the splinter in that modern shitty episode.
Oh yeah,
That one was
episode.
like, it's like he doesn't have fingernails. Like, why does that exist?
It's so
like-
fucking gross.
They're just trying to gross people out for no reason. That whole episode, did you see that? Someone like cut it down to where it's like only. I forget what it was. It was like only the parts that are like important to the plot, and it was like 2 minutes long. It was the splinter without filler. That's what it was, and it was like 2 minutes long.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Because the whole plot just revolves around like SpongeBob suffering. I was wrong. It's 1 minute and 25 seconds, and like part of it is like the YouTuber's intro and outro. So it's not even that long. It's probably like almost less than a minute.
Oh my god, there's a playlist. There's 8 episodes. Atlantis Square but with no filler. That's 1:37.
Wait,
Truth or
really?
Square.
Wait,
but
wasn't
with
that a
no
20-minute
filler.
episode?
Yes.
That was like a special. Truth
Yeah,
or
David
Square was
Bowie
like
was
20
in it.
minutes too, right? And so was Atlantis Square Panis.
Except the Truth or Square was 3 minutes 42 seconds. Hoop Up What Pants with no filler is 2 minutes 54 seconds.
What episode was that one? Was that the one where he loses his identity?
Yeah, where he loses his memory.
I heard that was one of like the better modern episodes.
Yeah, it was good. Well, the part of it was good.
It was the song,
People were-
right?
Yeah.
I've never seen the episode itself, so I don't really know what's wrong with like the main part of the episode.
Oh wait, which one are we talking about? Hoop Up What Pants or To Love a Patty?
I'm thinking of the one where he like starts like shape shifting into other people, and then he sings that song in the cave.
I forget what that one is called.
I know it has
He's
that
re-
song called "Who Am
He's
I."
mimiking. Yeah, Who Am I?
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Yeah, I
Tom
heard that
Kenny's
one was
a good
good.
singer. But
That's what I was thinking of. He's been doing the same voice for like 20 years.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
crazy.
It is. It's absolutely insane.
It's like, how do you do the same voice for that long?
And not get
like,
sick of it.
Yeah, and not like lose it either. Or like, how does it not become like your default voice?
I mean, ask Charles Martinet, considering he's been doing Mario for how long?
For like 30 years or something. Easily since like Mario 64, right?
Oh no, I think it was Mario 64 was the first main game, but the first actual game where Mario had a voice and it was by Charles Martinet was either Mario Teaches Typing 2 or Mario's early years.
I was thinking of Mario Tennis for some reason.
Oh no, wait! It wasn't even a game where Charles Martinet first did Mario. It was this motion capture thing called Mario in Real Time, where it was like
Mario in real life,
where it was a motion capture thing, and it was also like a helmet that he wore where it tracked his mouth and his like arms, and
that's
so
scary.
like and there was this like screen at like press conferences where Mario would just like talk to people walking around the show floor. And you could ask him stuff and he'd respond, and there was like CG effect gags, like there was like bits where Mario's nose would extend when he tells a lie and he referenced like Star Wars. It was really fucking weird.
Mario is the Jedi.
And also, good God, like it's so weird hearing Mario with like an expanded vocabulary talking like a normal person.
He gives like a college dissertation or something.
Oh my God, could you imagine if he did a lecture, like, if he just did a full lecture in the fucking Mario voice, like how Reggie was doing for a little bit?
Whoever has Reggie as, like, a professor, try and get him to contact Charles Martinet and come into class and, like...
I think he was only doing that as, like, a guest. I don't think he's an actual, like, proper professor there.
Oh, that'd be funny, though.
Yeah, having Reggie as your professor.
That sounds like a fan fiction. Reggie is your college professor.
That sounds like a shitty roleplay.
There's worse, trust me.
You know, someone, right when No Man's Sky was new, someone wrote an erotic fan fiction about Sean Murray.
Ugh. They just love his beard so much.
Not even when the game was out. It was when the original 2013 fucking pre-release trailer was a thing.
God.
Like, I know.
So what?
It's
what
so
other
funny.
SpongeBob episodes were in that playlist?
Alright, the full list. SpongeBob You're Fired but with no filler. Atlantis SquarePantis but with no filler.
How long are each of them?
A minute 20 for SpongeBob You're Fired. Atlantis SquarePantis is a minute 37. Truth or Square is 3 minutes 42 seconds. Who Bob Wet Pants is 2 minutes 54 seconds. To Love a Patty is 1 minute 15 seconds.
I hate that one. To Love a Patty.
Yeah, that one's fucking gross.
They literally raised a baby clam in one of the older episodes. Why does he go around and like kill 50 of them for a stupid Krabby Patty? Like, he's not like SpongeBob isn't stupid.
Yeah.
Like I understand that it's like a cartoon and it's non-serialized, so like not every episode has to be like consistent, but like it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would he kill a bunch of clams when he literally raised one himself?
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't do that.
And then he did, then there's The Splinter with no filler, a minute 25. And then Squid Baby is a minute 51. And then
Isn't that the one where they give Squidward, like, a concussion and he, like, regresses?
Yes.
Oh. And he gets, like, a soft spot and they keep, like, hitting him on the head?
Yeah.
What an awful episode just to, like, show children. Like, just by principle. Like... Why would you want children watching that? Hashtag not my SpongeBob.
Yeah.
What was the last one? I think I talked over you.
The last one was just Boating Buddies, which was when Squidward has to attend boating school with SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, arguably, like, what you consider filler isn't objectively, like, bad. Like, you could probably do that for one of the early episodes, too.
Yeah, you could. But
I think
also,
their point is just that, like,
is...
there's not a lot of substance in the new episodes.
Yeah.
And, like, even what is important just isn't funny. Like, even the Splinter, like, it's still not like, it's just boring. It's not bad, just boring.
In season 10, I think, is when Steven Hillenburg came back to work on the show before he passed. So, who knows? You know what we should do? We should just, like, watch a season of a show and then, like, discuss it for, like, a podcast episode.
That would be fun. Maybe for, like, half the episode, just so it's not, like,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Or, like, a special.
Yeah. But, it still doesn't have, like, you know, the personality as it did. Because, you know, it's just Nickelodeon, like, money farming SpongeBob, basically.
Yeah, and I'm excited for the new movie. At least I think the new movie looks good.
I'm a bit wary. I don't think it looks good, but we'll see. I guess.
Well, I mean, I really like Sponge Out of Water, and but also I think Sponge on the Run definitely has the potential of being at least on par with because I don't think anything really could beat the original movie.
Yeah.
But but I think it could at least be on par. I think it's genuinely because I really like the trailers. I think it's a fun. I think the art style they picked is really good. It looks like
I think it suits them really well. Like it lets them have like fun with the animation and stuff like that. Still, just like SpongeBob did.
It allows it to be the cheaper 3D animation, but still keep the feel of 2D SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's what I like. I liked like the Captain Underpants movie. I never saw the Peanuts movie, but that one looked good, like style wise.
Also, I mean, Keanu Reeves is also in Sponge on the Run, so like it has to be great.
I mean, they got Hasselhoff for the first movie.
Yeah, did they get us? Did they get a celebrity for the second movie? I think they. No, you know who they got for the second movie? They got fucking epic rap battles of history for the second movie.
Yeah, the very ending. They also got
and they also cameoed like in one of the live action scenes. It was just Peter and Lloyd just out eating a fucking burger.
Wait, really?
And you could just see them. Yeah.
That's really funny. They whoever voiced the pigeon with like the deep voice, he's in like everything. He was in like the Planet Sheen theme song. He was Double T in the Morning from Fairly Odd Parents, from that one episode when they all had like deep voices from using the microphone. You remember that one?
What?
Where he's like, I'm Double T in the morning, and it's like they all sound the same. He's like, I'm a man, a big, strong man. He's like the cartoon deep voice. He's in like literally everything. He's like Rob Paulson.
Does the fucking the pigeon guy have a name?
I would have to look it up. It is a real voice. I don't know what to look him up as, because I can't name, like, a character. Oh, wait, was he Principal Lewis in American Dad?
Alright, let's find out.
I don't think he was.
Oh my god, we're just absolutely fucking... We're going down a rabbit hole right here.
Kevin Michael Richardson. He voices Principal Lewis.
Let's look at
IMDb. Yeah, I'm there, too. Viewers at home, browse along with us on the internet.
Yes, it's like you're actually with us on the podcast, except we can't hear you.
It's like you're looking at our computers. Well, if mine were to load, then I would.
Yeah, it's also not loading for me.
The fuck? We're overloading the servers. We both clicked it. We both clicked it at the same time.
Two people go on IMDb and it shits itself.
It's like okay. I opened his Wikipedia. Yeah, he's been in, like, everything. Dark Laser on the Fairly Odd Parents. Maurice from Penguins of Madagascar.
He is Gantu and Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, he's like everyone. Crunch Bandicoot in the Crash Bandicoot games. There's, like, so many here. Yeah, he is, like, every cartoon deep voice, I'm pretty sure.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, he's Dark Laser. That was the same deep voice.
Oh, my God.
That is him, right? That's the, like...
Yeah, I think so.
That is crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, Lilo and Stitch.
He subbed in for Groot in a fucking Guardians of the Galaxy animated TV show.
That's hilarious. Adventures in Wonder Park? Is that the TV adaptation of that movie that didn't do very well?
I don't know.
Apple and Onion? What the fuck? Yeah, this guy is in, like, literally everything.
I'm looking. This is so insane. This is.
I told you.
He was in Lego. He was in one of the Lego Star Wars games. He was Jabba the Hutt.
Yep. We Bear Bears. That is a lot.
He's in the Boss Baby TV show.
DreamWorks. Why did you do this? Big City Greens. That's that yellow people show.
I actually watched a little bit of that when I was in Portland because Cartoon Network was on the hotel
I did too.
TVs. It was pretty fun.
I watched it when I went to the Dominican Republic, and it was like the only thing in English. It looks Yeah, it looks like Gumball if they just went, what if they were just shapes instead of things?
Yeah.
Like, they're just yellow and, like, oblong shapes, and that's it. And, like, I don't have a problem with that, really,
They're
but I just find it really
human-shaped,
funny.
though. Like, I like the show's style.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Also, I saw one character who looked like Matt Watson. I even tweeted him a photo from, like, because I was just like, and literally my first thought when I saw was, is that Matt Watson of Super Mega?
How long ago was this?
This was October of last year.
I want to try and find the picture, but I'm too lazy.
No, I found it already because I don't post that many images on Twitter. Here, look. This looks like Matt Watson's Super Mega, like, little red guy, except he's wearing blue clothes.
Send it. Oh, yeah, it kind of does. He looks like he's wearing the Excellent hat from from regular show.
Yeah, that only got one like, and it was from you.
I don't even remember that, so that's pretty impressive. Getting like flashbacks. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was also AJ's dad in Fairly Odd Parents.
What?
I'm telling you, he's in like everything.
That's insane.
Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness. I never watched that.
That was actually
Adventure
a pretty alright
Time.
show.
Lots of Ninja Turtles, Penguins of Madagascar, Skylanders Superchargers. He was Stump Smash and Tree Rex. That's pretty funny.
Oh, genius.
Oh, he was Mr. Gus from Uncle Grandpa.
Oh my god!
This is
He is
amazing.
in everything.
He was Frankenstein, Hammer Eye, and Miss Refrigerator in Rick and Morty.
Oh my god.
I guess that kind of makes sense because she really did have like a deep voice.
We really have gone down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Oh, and he was the Happy Birthday guy in Regular Show. The guy who invented the Happy Birthday song and wanted everyone to suffer because his shitty song was so popular. That was a good episode. That was a really funny one.
I need to watch
Yeah. I was so right. He was the seagull in Sponge Out of Water. I found it.
Oh
Boom.
my god.
I was right. That's him.
He was the... Oh my lord. It's come full circle. We've come full circle.
Well, I mean, the whole reason we started doing this is so I could
Yeah.
find out that was him.
If he was the pigeon. Or no, it was
Yeah.
a dolphin. He was a dolphin.
No, the dolphin was that smart guy. He was like,
Oh.
I say.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
was
my
he was
bad.
one of the pigeons that was annoying the pirate guy who stole the
I
formula.
got confused.
Spoilers for the SpongeBob movie 2, if you care.
I honestly, I think, back to the fucking SpongeBob. I think Sponge on the Run has the chance to be at least fun because I think
Yeah.
the trailer was fun.
You know
And,
Zack Hadel?
No.
Psychic Pebbles?
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was a storyboarder, I think, for a couple episodes
I
of
remember
Modern
you telling me
SpongeBob.
about that.
Which would be a lot better if Modern SpongeBob was good.
If
but...
it was just run by him and Chris.
Yeah, oh my god. Dude, if fucking SpongeBob had Hellbender's humor, I would be so for that. I'm so mad they didn't get picked up. They picked up like Mr. Pickles over Hellbenders. And now Mr. Pickles has like a spin-off. And I'm so fucking mad that they didn't accept Hellbenders. Because it's so
Oh my
fucking
God.
funny.
I'm
You've
looking-
seen
I'm
the pilot, right?
For Hellbenders, no.
Yeah. You haven't seen the pilot, the spider?
No.
Oh my god. I'll send it to you after this. It's so funny. And I'm just
looking,
like...
I'm looking at this the bit that fucking Psychic Pebbles storyboarded, and that I can see it.
The
it's
face?
absolutely the
Yeah.
faces, and like this is very much Psychic Pebbles in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think he just did like one face or something like that. I don't remember.
No, he posted there was 3 frames. He did.
I want to buy the frames from him. Because you know how
yeah,
they
the
used to
original-
sell like animation cells?
I have an
Yeah.
animation cell.
I found the tweet. The face he did. It's
Yeah.
funny. Mr. Krabs with like the chin.
It's great. I have an animation cell. It's from a Care Bears cartoon.
Oh, I want to get
looks
like a
really good.
SpongeBob cell. That would be really good.
The thing is, though, they only have season 1, and I guarantee you those are super fucking expensive.
Yeah, but also I want it.
Yeah.
It'd be so good to have. What was I gonna say about the new SpongeBob thing? Oh, I was gonna say, you know what's scary?
What?
Somebody uploaded the trailer for the new SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, and they called it SpongeBob Movie Trailer 2. Which can only mean either that they don't know that Sponge Out of Water exists, or they think that Sponge Out of Water was the first SpongeBob movie, which is even scarier.
Yeah.
Like, just that possibility is like, man, they should re-release the SpongeBob movie in theaters. That'd be amazing. Mm-hmm. I want to, like, because I remember being like 5 years old and seeing it in theaters. Like, that was just crazy.
I saw it when it was on DVD. I didn't see it in theaters.
I saw it when it was uploaded illegally online. I was there.
Don't fucking judge me. This is just how I watch Steven Universe.
You get them on DVD?
No, I fucking watch them illegally, like everyone else. I ruined your joke. I'm sorry, but
it's okay.
There's
not much to be done to begin with.
I need to watch the Hellbenders pilot now. I'm curious.
You should. It's so funny, dude. Like my roommate and I quote it like almost all the time.
Could you imagine if in an alternate reality where Chris and Zack, instead of Chris doing Oni plays, he just worked on a TV show like full time?
As opposed to and Zack doing like a Let's Play channel.
Well, I mean, Zack's on Oni Plays.
Yeah,
like,
he's
now.
So funny, though. I love all the episodes with him.
Yeah, he is great. I want to talk to him, mostly just because I want to meet all the cool, famous people named Zack.
Zack, please come on the podcast.
Though I know he hates being called that, like, famous.
What, Zack? Oh, famous?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. No.
He hates being called Zack.
My bad. I'm bad at words.
Well,
like,
we admire Zack, regardless of your following. We admire your work.
Yes.
Come on the podcast sometime. We'd be honored to have you.
I remember he even said, like, if people meet him at conventions and stuff, he doesn't do autographs. He doesn't feel comfortable doing that. He feels like it feels like he's acting like he's more important than he is.
Can you get like a drawing from him?
Yeah, he said he'll do a drawing. I think that's fine.
That's amazing. I would want him to like initial it at least or something.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know who I would get him to draw. It'd be really funny.
Just have him draw his funny little picture of himself that he does where he makes himself like all fucking weird.
I'll have him draw me as a hellbender, like my cat Sona. I'll have him draw Chris and Zack and me, and I'll be a hellbender. That'd be really funny.
So this epic
with like the really tiny face and like the huge head. I love that so much. He's like, "What's wrong, Zack?" They just have super tiny mouths. I feel like that makes their expressions like even funnier too, because they can like grow their faces like to match like the situation. It's really funny. I remember back on YouTube when everybody had like the split second like faces that only showed up for like one frame as like their icon, because I think back then YouTube didn't have the capability to like rewind like frame by frame, so you actually had to like pause it on the exact frame if you wanted a picture.
Yeah, I remember that because in a Smosh video when they did the Pokemon theme song Revenge, there was
I remember that.
There was a one frame thing where it was Anthony in SpongeBob underwear or something. And
I don't remember that, but I remember the video. I just don't remember that.
I remember it was like 3 or 4 minutes in, and you had to pause it just the right frame just to get to see the funny picture of Anthony Padilla and fucking SpongeBob undies.
Just make it your icon. I remember all their Pokemon in real life sketches. They did like 5 of them.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Smosh was like legitimately funny. Like I don't think they were not funny and we were just dumb. I think they were funny, and
I think it depends on the skit. Some of their skits were funny, some of them weren't. Like there was the first person shooters suck video. I think it was funny, but then the problem is they essentially just made the same video again because they did motion controls in video games suck, and it was literally the same video.
What was it? Like, I can't aim.
No, because it was the first video, the first person shooter suck. It was like, guys, no one's buying Call of Duty anymore. We need more original ideas. And then everyone kept saying, oh, here's my idea for a game. And then like they accidentally keep bringing it back to a shooter. And he's like, stop. And then and he fucking like fires someone. And then he holds up like a gun to fucking an intern. It's like, give me an idea. And then she gives like an actual cool, interesting game idea. And he's like, oh my god, you're a fucking genius. And then
it was the woman.
The woman was
and then
like
it was Call of Duty 2.
No. And then in the second video, it was the same thing. It's like, guys, we need motion controls. They're selling well. And then he was like, and then someone pitched an idea for a game that focuses on like motion controls. And then he's like, how do you jump? He's like,
you jump in real life.
It's like, you don't need to jump in this game. We need to fucking jump.
That reminds me of like when I first played Ocarina of Time, and I was like, this was like before I played anything other than like Mario or Pokemon, and I was like, it's so weird that this game doesn't have a jump button. Like I was so put off by that. I was like, how are you supposed to play the game if there's no jump button? And then I was like, oh, it's interesting actually. Ocarina of Time is like one of those games where like I have like very vivid memories of it feeling like strange to me. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Like when you play a game for the first time and you're just so like what is going on? Like I barely know anything, and then like you replay the game and you're like, I know everything now.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's kind of how I felt with.
Go on, it's fine. I'm just saying that's one of the first times I felt that.
That's kind of how I felt with Pikmin 1. Like when I first played it a little while ago, because even though I was familiar with Pikmin, because I played a lot of Pikmin 2 on the GameCube,
like vaguely familiar.
Yeah, well,
because it is like a different game altogether.
Yes, and Pikmin 1, like genuinely, that fucking I've talked about this already because we did the podcast episode after I initially beat it, but oh my god, like the actual like time limit is honestly super fucking crazy. It's such a good mechanic, and even though I like Pikmin 2 on its own so far, I mean, I'm still recording it. Who knows? I could hate it by the time I'm finished, like Dan does.
Could something just ruin it for you at the end? Like
I think it could be just like the caves being just being really shitty with like some of their designs.
Are the caves like the traditional dungeons in a sense?
Yes, because time doesn't move when you're in a cave, and there's also a lot of randomness to them. Not only because the caves are randomly generated, but there's also just like random traps. Like sometimes it will just drop a bomb rock on you, or sometimes where if you pick up a treasure out of nowhere, it'll just spawn another enemy and drop it on you. It's like, here, fucko, you think you're good? Like,
that would make for a good like roguelite game where you like go in with a certain amount of Pikmin and then like you're only allowed.
They actually do that in the challenge mode in Pikmin 2, where they give you a set number of Pikmin and you go through like a custom like cave. Where it's always like, but also, like, let me give a good example. In Pikmin, there's these enemies called swooping snitch bugs. What they do is they fly, they swoop down and grab 2 of your Pikmin at a time, and they just throw them back into the ground and also turn them back into leaves if they're buds or flowers.
They just revert them.
Yeah, they're really
That's fucked up.
Annoying.
It's like if you got grabbed by like a vulture and you turned into a baby.
But And in Pikmin 2, the first cave you can do in one of the areas, there's a floor where there's like a bunch of swooping snitch bugs. And after I killed all of them, I was thinking, all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear out this whole floor of enemies before I go actually get the treasures. Mm-hmm. So after painstakingly having to deal with these fucking swooping snitch bugs, I thought I killed everything. I go pick up one of the treasures, and then immediately after it's picked up, the game just spawns another swooping snitch bug, and immediately grabs 2 of my Pikmin. I'm just like, that's God damn it.
You should do that Pikmin Nuzlocke I was talking about.
Oh yeah, just like have...
Because there's 5 types of Pikmin in Pikmin 2, right?
Yes.
So say you get like... and you can have 100 total. Mm-hmm. So say you get like 20 of each for the entire game, and that's it. And then you have to do the whole game. I think you have to like
hack the save file or something.
How so?
Or because like, you don't, because the game only gives you like a certain amount when you first get them, and you could potentially just. I think it wouldn't be that fair if you lose reds before you even get the chance to like get other Pikmin types. It's like, oh, you only have 5 reds now after you've unlocked blues, which is the last ones you get.
That's just how it be sometimes.
And also, no, wait, I won't spoil anything because I want you to go into the Pikmin games kind of blind. But also, basically, yeah, and also some of the caves, there's literally, I remember on fucking King K, Dan's stream, there was one floor in a cave. I forget what cave it was, but this whole floor was just nothing but bomb rocks. All of the floor, and there was bomb rock enemies that would just like walk up and kamikaze. So what you'd essentially have to do is disband your Pikmin right at the start, have your captain go by himself and just activate everything manually.
Just going in suicide bomb.
Yeah, and then after all of the bomb rocks are gone, then you can go and pick up the treasures and hope to God the game doesn't drop anything on you.
It's like good luck.
But yeah, Pikmin 1, like if the world felt a lot, there felt like the world was a lot more hostile because of the time limit. It's like, oh, I'm gonna die and I have to get working, but also
it's like Majora's Mask, but there's no rewind. I was gonna say good luck asshole, but I almost said good ass luck hole.
Oh my God, I know what this title, the title of the podcasting is to be now.
I was gonna call it the Big Game Theory.
That's also a good one.
That joke in the beginning.
But also, I also like that in Pikmin, all of these creatures are hostile. There's almost no creatures that are harmless. They're always out for fucking blood.
Yeah, I like those games like Hollow Knight has a lot of enemies that like won't hurt you, and you can just kill them for fun. Or like a lot of them are like either passive or like actively scared of you and they don't attack you. But like I like that it's just like, oh, what's this cute little thing? And then it like tries to murder you.
Yeah. And the thing is though also, Pikmin has this really cool, like weird quality to it where a lot of the designs for the enemies are like appealing, but not like they're not like unpleasant to look at, but they're also not like something you'd immediately want to buy like a plush of.
I like that. Yeah. I don't know. Isn't this Smoky Prog like a little beetle thing?
He's like an amphibian. He's like a half developed amphibian because the whole point is that you break the egg early so he isn't like fully made yet.
I see. So you have to get him before he like leaves or something.
Yeah, because in Distant Spring, the egg for him is there from day 1 until day 15, and then after day 15, the egg is just gone.
Day 15, give it up for
day 15.
That would be a really cool mechanic where it's like the sooner you get there, like the easier the boss fight. So like
that would be pretty neat. And then
so like the later you wait to do it, the harder it is. If you want more of a challenge, you could easily like wait till the last day and like cut it really close before escaping. I think that would be really cool.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Also,
like they could also scale it based on like how many parts you get too. Mm-hmm. So that it's not like what's the bare minimum again? Aren't there like 30 parts? The bare minimum,
there's 30 parts and there's 25 parts that are required and then there's 5 optional parts.
Okay. So do you have to get them in a certain order?
You don't have to get them in a specific order. It's just kind of, they're there, and it's just like, oh, do you want to destroy this wall and get to it now, or do you want to go, like, build this bridge and get to another one?
I see. So it kind of, like, branches off based on which ones you get first.
Mm-hmm. And also, good lord, when I got to the final level, the final trial, as it's called, on day 30, I literally before I even did anything, I watched a really optimized way of getting through it because I wanted to make sure I had enough time to get through it, beat the final boss, and then get the final part back to the ship.
I know one of the parts. To be sure. One of the optional parts is like a massage chair or something.
Yes, it is.
It's like you don't need this part, but it's nice to have.
Yeah.
It's like not required to leave.
And the final part is also an optional part. I won't say what it is, but it's funny.
So, do you want me to play like Pikmin 1 for the channel? I think that could be fun.
Yeah, because I want you to play all of them, like for Candy and Simmy. Even though I'm playing Pikmin 2 right now, I think by the time after we play enough games, there'll be enough distance between my solo thing and you playing it.
Yeah, for sure. That could be fun. I've never played more than like 5 minutes. I played the first bit of like Pikmin 1 like many years ago on my roommate's GameCube because I didn't own the game. But I just remember like plucking Pikmin and stuff and just like wandering around and that's it. And then my roommate came over to my house one time and I played Pikmin 2 for a little bit, and I got to like the first cave or something like that, and that was about it. I haven't done much. I literally don't know what Pikmin 3 even looks like.
Well, one, it looks really good.
Pikmin 4 doesn't exist. That's about all I know. Or it's
Pikmin
in
3 is
limbo.
Yeah. I will say Pikmin 3 is probably one of the best looking games on the Wii U. It's very pretty.
Could you see them porting it?
Potentially.
Like if Pikmin 4 comes out?
I think the dream is a remastered collection.
That would be cool. And they could easily do either stick or motion controls because the Joy-Cons
just give
do
the option
support
for
that.
whatever.
Joy-Cons definitely support that. I could totally see them coming out with like Joy-Con Plus with like enhanced motion controls or something for like games in the future.
And you know what you could also do? You could have the GameCube, like you can have the Pro Controller with gyro, so you can have the more like a more traditional controller and with gyro aiming.
Yeah, with like Splatoon aiming. That would be funny. I think that'd be fun. I really hope they do Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch too. That would be really fun.
Yeah, that's the dream.
I have it on Wii U. I should really play them. I want to stream them. I think that would be really fun if I streamed Prime all the Prime games. I really want to just like document a lot of my like experiences with games.
Yeah, that's partially why I'm doing these Let's Plays. It's just so I can have a physical memory of like me beating a game for the first time.
Yeah. Seeing all those charts last year where it was like top games of the decade really makes me realize I don't play a lot of like different types of games. Like it is still like mostly Nintendo, but I really do want to like I really want to get like Shadow of the Colossus remaster for the PS4. I heard that one was good. I still want to play Persona 5 and like stream it possibly. I think that would be really fun.
You know what I think could be a fun thing to do together for like Candy and Simmy?
Ace Attorney.
Besides that, like Resident Evil 2.
Oh, I've never played that.
Because I think that could be a fun thing for us to do. Because I am very bad with horror games.
So do you want me to like take over?
No, I think we could. I think we could do like a controller swap thing where like every episode we swap controller and.
Oh boy.
And that could end up with some funny things. It's like, Maddie just used up like half her ammo. Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking be very careful this episode.
I really like that the game is like completable. Well, as far as I know, like if there's limited resources, it has to be able to be beaten without any of those things. Like they're supposedly there just to make it easier. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Like, like having a gun just makes it so that like you can escape zombies easier instead of having to. Or instead of just being able to kill them, like you have to like get around them.
Yeah, because I know my friend who used to work at the game store, he said he was playing it on the hardest difficulty because he wanted to feel more like the original game where it's like limited saves and stuff. And he said,
like you have to use an item to save, don't you?
Yeah, that's in the
so
original.
Fucked up.
And that's in the original and the harder difficulties. On like normal mode, it's just you can save unlimited amounts of times.
Like, if I knew the game, I would definitely only save a certain amount of times.
Yeah.
Because does dying mean, like, are there checkpoints? Do you get sent to, like, your last save when you die?
You get sent to your last save when you die, when you have
So if you don't
saves.
save, you just get sent back to, like, the beginning of the game?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, oh my god, that's great. They must be, like, pretty short, all things considered.
Yeah, I know the Resident Evil games are not that long.
It's just mostly about, like, the experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I knew the game well, I would definitely like know when I think I should save before a part that's like going to kill you.
Yeah.
But if it's like an item you have to like find, like do you have to find them or are you given like a certain amount of
For ink ribbons, I think you have a certain amount, but you can also find more.
Okay, that's good at least. That gives you like some incentive to like explore and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
Is that your chair squeaking?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I'm just
I thought you were sniffing again, like your tick or whatever. I was like,
I am sniffing a little bit. My bad.
It's okay. No, I didn't notice that. I couldn't tell if it was the chair or you.
I was gonna say something. I forget what I was gonna say.
Resident Evil, me using up all the resources.
Swapping my
controller.
My streamer friend Bloob is actually gonna be streaming herself playing Resident Evil 2. after she
fun.
finishes up streaming Pokemon Shield.
They remade the first one too, right?
Yeah, they
That's
remade
pretty
it
cool.
originally on GameCube, and then it got ports to modern consoles and PC.
Did they do like a super HD remake of it, or?
It's a remaster of the remake.
Oh, I see. I see.
And,
It's a remake, remaster, redo, reboo-boo.
Reboo-boo. We should make that a term. It's just like we should make up our own term.
When they remake the entire game just to fix like one thing. It's a reboo-boo. Sorry.
So, would Fire Red and Leaf Green be reboo-boos of Gen 1?
I don't think so. There was a lot wrong with Gen 1.
This is true.
You could call like Black and White too, I guess, or like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Except they ruined stuff in the process.
Those are deboo-boo. They add problems. Or
A
for
doo-doo.
Ultra. Black and White 2 are good.
Instead of a redo, it's a redo-do.
For bad remakes.
Yeah. That I'm gonna do a remake show like redo or redon't.
That's literally just stealing. That's just copying remake or re-break at that point.
Refix or redix.
That sounds like something from like fucking Game Dude.
It really does. Remix? More like redix. I'd rather shove this game up my urethra. I really want them to make full videos like in character. At least one of each. Like,
Yes.
I want them to make like a fake channel with like the videos on it so they could like link
Yes.
to them.
I think you're
That would
talking
be so
about
funny.
Matt and Ryan, right?
Yeah. And Chester.
Just a Chattabooga.
Just so like at the
Yeah.
end it could be like check out their channels and it's like a fun
Yeah.
little Easter egg. It's like, oh wow, like it
I
makes them
think it's
seem
so
real.
funny that in that E3 video, Chester Chatterburger is the one with the most subscribers.
I know. Yeah, Matt has like 12.
Yeah, and then
Ryan
Gamer
has like
for God.
400.
Yeah, and then Chester Chatterburger has like
Has
a
like
million
100,000.
subs.
He had like 100,000 or something. He was silver play button level.
Yeah.
He had at least
'cause
100,000.
I'm trying to think. I'm guessing Chester Chatterburger is meant to be kind of like the is it meant to be like Chris Chan? in
Yeah,
a kind
I
of
was
way,
I was
or,
gonna
like,
say he's definitely like Chris Chan.
socially
where, like,
awkward, like
Everyone's
very
like
much-
subscribed to him just like as a joke,
Yeah.
really. Like he does interviews and it's like always cringy to watch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Chris Chan even posts on the internet, and frankly, I don't want to know.
Mostly just on Twitter, and it's mostly
Yeah.
just like
Begging for money.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
asking
Didn't you
for
say it all
Patreon
started
pledges.
because she won some, like, giveaway as a kid, like the Sonic shopping spree at Toys R Us?
That was
like-
that was the first time the world was exposed to Christian Weston Chandler on a public place.
Is that what exposed her, like, internet fame? Or like, is that what
It
exposed
wasn't
her to,
internet
like,
fame.
the
It was just
internet?
kind of it
Or
was
just
kind
the
of
general
the first,
populace?
Yeah, it was the first. It was the thing is though, I think even if because considering the how shitty the Chandler household is, I don't
Yeah.
think Chris not winning that competition would change much. It
Yeah.
definitely was a major contributing factor to why Chris Chan is the way Chris Chan is.
Yeah, like a big exposure to just, like, a large group of people. Like,
Very
that,
because
that
Chris
little
Chan's
notch
very,
of, like, fame.
Yeah, because Christian is very entitled,
Uh-huh.
because there was another contest where it was like it was like a Parappa the Rapper contest, and
boy.
he lost, and then he declared himself the winner, and the person who won like a not real fan, and then quoted then he decided to do a cover of one of the songs from Parappa the Rapper in the
Oh
video.
my god. I actually have to see this. That's really funny. I love Parappa. It's such a good game.
I need to play Parappa.
Oh, you should. I have
think I'd like it.
Parappa 2 on the PS4. It looks so much better, like the redone visuals.
Yeah,
It's so good.
but
Have you seen that video where like the two drunk people play a Parappa multiplayer and they're just like fucking up the songs?
No.
It's
I've
just called
not.
Chinese. I'll send it to you. Watch that and the Hellbenders pilot.
I will.
These are like
Also,
required watching.
So, did you know that the people who made Parappa made, do you know about Vib Ribbon?
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's like the little the stick figure guy, and he runs through the waveforms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a bit of that.
I,
It was really cool.
You know what's really cool about Vib Ribbon specifically?
What's that?
There is a feature where you can put in a CD and it'll generate a level based on the songs from the CD.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because it reads the waveforms, right?
Yeah, it's not even
That's
random.
cool.
It's if you put in the same disc every time, you get the same level.
I really want to. Does it play the song like in the background?
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to put in like my NSP albums now.
Yeah, and like see how it is.
Yeah. Viburnum seems really complex because you could do like any combination of the 4 things.
Yeah.
I'm sure it starts off easy and like gets a little harder because like just from what I saw, it looks pretty complex. But I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like you just get into it.
Yeah, easy to learn, hard to master, kind of.
Yeah, I love rhythm games, so I really want to try it.
I need to play more rhythm games.
Oh, dude, have you played Rhythm Heaven Megamix on 3DS?
No.
It's like $30 and it's got like the best of like all the games from all the Rhythm Heaven series.
It's on my radar. It's one of the games that's on my radar.
It's a 3DS game worth picking up if you still have a 3DS and like you're still looking for games to play on it. It's so many games. I'm a firm believer in Karate Joe for Smash because I think a Rhythm Heaven Fighter was planned for Smash 4, but I don't think they got the opportunity to put him in. So I really hope he gets in.
There's a bunch of 3DS games I'm missing that I want to play.
Yeah, same.
The Ace Attorney games on there, Kirby Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot, Extra Epic
those
Yarn.
are so good.
Fucking Mega Mix, WarioWare Gold.
I think I talked about mine on like another episode of the podcast, which was like Donkey Kong Country Returns.
That also.
Fire Emblem Awakening, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what else was there? Someone mentioned Dragon Quest VIII. I think that was
we're both
worth looking into.
That I also want to get because I've heard a lot of good things about 8 and I want to give it a try.
Yeah, I want to try Dragon Quest. Yeah, I think 11 seems good too. The new one on the Switch. Mm-hmm. That one seems really good. I can't think of any other 3DS games right now.
Do you know about the composer for Dragon Quest and he's like a piece of shit?
Really?
Because what happened is he hates Americans, and
God.
Whenever he composes music for Square, he doesn't give them the full license for the songs. So whenever they do the localization, he doesn't fucking like he doesn't like allow them to use it for the localizations, except for like now with Dragon Quest XI on Switch, they now have the orchestrated soundtrack. On the PS4 version of Dragon Quest XI, it was fucking MIDIs.
Jesus Christ.
And it's the same with Dragon Quest VIII on 3DS. It's a worse version of the soundtrack. And it's because.
But isn't it like still the better way to like actually play it?
Yes,
like,
it's the better.
What's the other version of it? Is it on like PSP
PS2.
or something? Oh, PS2. So it just looks really bad.
The thing is, I wouldn't even say it looks bad, because like it's not like it's not like we're fucking blowing it up on a big TV. We're playing it on a 3DS screen.
And like I can handle low resolutions. Like I think my generation, like our age range, is like used to like watching movies on YouTube in like 360p.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're the least pussy when it comes to something a little low quality.
Yeah.
Also, because we can appreciate like the old looking art style. Like we know it's like a product of its time. We're not like, oh, isn't it like super HD realistic? Blah blah blah. Like
and also I think emulation does look good. Like for me, I like because the N64, even like the best like output for N64 isn't gonna look as good as emulation. And even though I prefer how N64 games look over emulation, I can still I'm fine with the slightly worse output from a console. Yeah. And I can at least also be more understanding with a handheld being a low resolution screen and not really meant to be like blown up on.
Yeah, that was what DS game was I talking about that I was like, yeah, the graphics are bad, but it was also like on the DS, so it's not that big of a deal. Was it Mario 64 DS when we were playing?
I don't think so, because that game honestly looks pretty good. It has a lot of like improvements over the original.
It might have been New Super Mario Bros. Because wasn't that also like a launch title?
It wasn't launch, but it was close. Because I remember it was around when the DS Lite was still new. So
yeah, because I think a lot of people are like, oh, it looks like shit, and I'm like, well, it's also on the DS. Like,
Yeah, because if you look close, because it's all 2D assets except for the except for Mario and Bowser and Bowser Jr. Those are 3D models, and because I think all the enemies are 2D.
You know what was really interesting? As much of a joke as it was, Mario Maker for 3DS, the New Super Mario Bros. Theme was meant to look more like New Super Mario Bros. On like the DS and like New Super Mario Bros. 2. It was meant to look more like the old age, like handheld New Super Mario Bros. Games, and I think that was really cool. I don't think it was intentional. I think the 3DS is just not that good. Like I think
Not
it's
that
just
powerful.
because I saw a video of like someone switching through all the styles on like the 3DS version, and they all look like so crisp. Like even in the old styles, like they still look like clean. And then they go to like the new Super Mario Bros. One, and it's all like muddled and like ugly looking. Like it's just really low quality, low resolution. It's like, oh man, that hurts.
Well, also it doesn't help that the Mario World, Mario 3, and Mario Bros. Were designed for a 240p video signal.
Yeah,
and the 3DS
absolutely.
screen resolution is 240p.
And they
so
were all
it
made
just
in the
makes
same.
sense.
They were all made in the same engine too. So
Really?
yeah, all the Mario Maker styles. That's why the main four stay like
okay.
consistent.
I
like,
thought you were talking about. I thought you were
engine-wise.
talking about Mario, like the original Mario.
No,
Bros,
no, what the
Mario 3,
fuck?
and
No,
Mario
all the
World were
styles,
second.
all the main four
Yeah.
styles in Mario Maker are made in like the same engine. There's actually a glitch that someone discovered that would allow you to get items from the main four styles into 3D World in Mario Maker 2 and vice versa. The smuggle glitch. And it just makes it feel like that they were planned to all be like consistent.
Yeah.
Or at least like have more parts of it be like shared, like the boost pad and the clear pipes work in the other 2D styles. The clear pipes just work, and it's like fascinating. It's just like, I guess they just wanted it to seem like more unique,
Yeah.
because like
potentially.
tracks work too. Like somebody got tracks into 3D World, and it's just like, man, like it's so hard to make like things that work in Mario Maker without like tracks
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But
You know what I'm hoping
really interesting.
for? I'm hoping. I know we talked about this a while ago. Probably. I'm hoping that they do like style DLCs where it's like you can pay. to
Yeah,
have a new
just like a
style or
free
something
update.
Like that.
They're
Yeah,
definitely
free
going to
update.
do that for free, because Mario Maker has always been free. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like, I'm
could-
hoping
they-
it's for a
they
2D
could.
Odyssey because I think having some of the maneuverability with Cappy could make for some really
Absolutely.
good levels.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Like the Cappy roll jump and like
Yeah.
the ground pound jump. Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Because like Mario Odyssey, like the controls like are very like technical,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just I would love to see like a 2D game designed around that kind of maneuverability.
Yeah.
Because my favorite levels in Mario Maker are the on-off switch levels, where it's like you have to hit the on and off at the right time.
Yeah,
Those are easily my favorites.
I know what one
and
you're talking
I would,
about.
I would love to see stuff like that where you have to like jump, throw Cappy, land on a platform.
Like
like-
hit a switch with Cappy
Yeah.
and to like get through, and then bounce off Cappy, hit a switch, and then like keep going like that. Basically,
Yeah.
If they put captures in 2D Mario, that'd be nuts.
Oh my god, that would just add so many layers to stage building. It would be
Like going-
so crazy.
Go and capture a bunch of Goombas, and then like go up like a cliff, or like capture
Yeah.
a bullet bill to like cross a gap or something like that. I don't know. I think part of the thing with Odyssey is that how they're like really open. You know, they're not really linear. It's like you could go wherever you want, and the movement kind of supplements this idea that like, yeah, you can get pretty much anywhere if you know what you're doing. So I don't know how I would feel about it being like so linear, because like if you're going that fast, then I feel like levels are going to feel like really short with all those movement options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like part of the thing with like 2D Mario is like it's so limited. It's like it's about how you get through the level, and it makes for more like dense, compact, like interesting levels. But with like
Yeah.
Odyssey, maybe because like 2D Mario is like he's so small, so maybe I'm thinking too small. Like I'm thinking too zoomed in. But I don't know. I think they might be able to do something with it. Maybe if they make levels like bigger or something like that. Because like you can already make levels like really long, so maybe that'll emphasize like more long levels that are like fast and fun. Like they give you a
Yeah.
lot to do in like a span, or like maybe a level that's built around a certain gimmick and then like mastering that gimmick and then like getting through it. I would love if they added like double cherries to 3D World, by the way.
Oh, they haven't done that? That's
No.
so... That, dude,
There's no boomerang and there's no double cherries.
The double
I wish they added the penguin suit to New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah. Oh, so
that would make swimming. That would make swimming and ice a lot less suffering. Because the penguin also gives you ice, so they wouldn't need to add the ice flower. It gives you the ice balls, and those could be used for like puzzles and stuff and like platforms. But it also gives you immunity to slipping on ice in like the ice themes and like the ice blocks and stuff like that. And it also gives you really 8-directional swimming. And yeah, the penguin slide. Sliding. Oh, that would be so fun. Just a whole level based around the penguin slide.
You know what?
How did you feel about the? Did we talk about the Link power up?
Oh, I don't think we did. But a while ago they added a Link power up to Mario Maker 2 in the Super Mario Bros. Style, and I think it's cool. Like they added in pretty much all of Link's items. I think it's gonna make for a very interesting. I think. Well, then again, it's been out for a little while.
Yeah,
it's been making for some very interesting and more like puzzle-based levels.
Yeah, they've been really cool, like shooting your own bomb with your arrow and stuff like that. I think I saw Arlo's video where he talked about like the Link levels feeling a little like, because Mario is a very like one hit and you're dead thing, but Zelda is like health related. So I think he mentioned like. It should be like once you get the Link power-up, you get like 3 hearts or something, and then once you take 3 hits, you just die. Because like losing the power-up is such a pain in the ass. Because then you have to either constantly be spitting out power-ups at the player, or you just have to make it so that like if you lose it, you're just screwed and you have to die. So I think it's a cool like substitute for the Mii costumes. I just hope they add like more things to the other styles. Like I hope they add more power-ups from the original games to them. Like I hope they add the like stone tanuki suit and like the frog suit to Mario to Mario 3. And what else is there in Mario World? They pretty much have the cape and the fire flower.
Yeah, because Mario World only really had those two.
So I don't know. Yeah, I think the frog suit would also make as a good substitute for the like you know how in Mario Maker, in Mario 1 and 3, you get the shoe, and in World, and you get the Yoshi. They could easily do it, so just like, if you put the penguin suit in Mario U, and then you swap it over to 3, it just turns into the frog suit.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Hammer Bro suit, the boomerang suit. They should definitely add the boomerang suit to 3D World, at least. That would be so fun.
I just want them to add the blue shell to the new Super Mario style.
That would make for such fun, like, speedrun levels.
Yeah,
like,
I don't get why people don't like it. It's so fun.
There's so much untapped potential too. You only get it.
Shit taste in Mario Power.
You only get it like if you get lucky with the item block to get that secret level, and then you can also get it in multiplayer. Oh, and the mini mushroom to like walk on water and walk up walls. They should also add that Oh, they could add so many things to Mario World, like those pipes you go in that like shoot you out. Those could also be in Mario Wii or Mario U style, because those are in that game too. But they could also add those little triangles that let you like run up walls. That would be really fun. Like just as like it could also be like a slope, like you know how items have like alternate forms. It could be one of those things where like you tap a slope and it turns into like a wall triangle or something, and it lets you walk up the wall like straight up. That would be so fun. I want to see that. Man, I wonder why they're so slow with like Mario Maker updates. Like Link didn't come out for like months after the game came out. So like maybe they're really like labbing these things out to like make sure they work and that they're fun. Stuff like that. Because I feel like Nintendo definitely wants it to be like the definitive Mario Maker experience as far as like the Switch goes. Because like as far as like everything they put on the Switch, they want them to feel like superior as of now. They want it to be like the definitive way to play Mario Maker. So I don't know, maybe they're just like really trying to make sure that they're just like perfect. Stuff like that. I still stand by that they should make Link have like 3 hearts or something, and like you instead of mushrooms you get like hearts to restore your health. from like blocks. That would be really funny. But I think that was a good discussion for an episode.
Yeah.
What do you think? You got any closing remarks? Anything you want to close with?
No.
Got any life advice?
Look both ways when you're crossing the road.
Yeah, I know. Sister, you don't know the half of it. But anyways, thank you guys for listening once again. Be sure to like the episode if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stay tuned. Be sure to comment what you like, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Scott, I love you. Please don't take that seriously.